What was it like being the mole again? What were the differences between this season and last season?
Well, you had a lot more people, and, you know, everybody was kind of...
Double book.
No, I just think, you know, just me being the person that I was last time, I was the same person this time.
For All Stars, this is what Paul said. He said that, you know, when I first, like, because me and him, we were texting back and forth when, you know, I found out that I'd be on the season, he's like, there's no way you're gonna do this because you were the best mole and everybody's gonna pick up on you. And I'm like, okay. Well, if I'm the best mole, you know, it's obvious, but, you know, it's not. Because if you're a good person and a good mole and you do your job, nobody's gonna figure it out.
I thought that Zeke would have been the obvious choice because she flew under everyone's radar second season. So I thought, well, he won't do that again because everyone will be watching her. Well, no one was. That and similar to my breakdown in season 1, which this should have clued me in as soon as it started.
It was grueling, actually. You know, there was a point, I don't think they got it on tape, like where we doing the adventure downtown task, where I just like I broke down because I was so done with this.
Zeke had a breakdown in All Stars, which I was there for, like, and was the one comforting her. I can't believe we didn't pick up on that. Ah!
And, you know, I thought everybody would have picked up on it like that, and nobody did except for her. She was a little bit more like, woo, let's go team! And I was like, that is so mullish.
Zeke was successful in fooling the 2 other players from Emily and Zeke's season, and those 2 were probably the most vocal about not ruling out Zeke.
I definitely know to watch Zeke this time because last time she was completely under my radar, so I'll be sure to watch her closer this time.
We're playing with several moles from previous seasons. Don't know how they're going to be able to play the game. I think many of them are going to be floundering, and I'm wondering whether one of the past moles will be the mole again.
But I had more determination, so, you know, I guess I just kicked some ass. Test 1, what I did was, you know, test 1 you never sabotage. That's retarded, like, you're gonna kill yourself suicide thing. If I would have dropped it, you know, Tyler would have still added money, so there's no point in sabotaging it anyways. Okay, so test 2, there was 2 people to be picked as leaders, whatever, for your teams for a lemonade stand. Basically, you know, I was picked to, I guess, be the leader or whatever. I wasn't very happy because I don't like doing that. Anyways, Paul and I had this little hand sign thing going down, and we knew who was predicted to lose, and that was our team. So, you know, that's why I was trying so hard. That and the fact that, you know, I just wanted to throw shit in Emily's face.
What didn't surface until later on is that Michael's team cheated by putting $10 of their own money into their lemonade stand earnings. Had they not cheated, and had Kelsey not taken $7 out of Zeke's lemonade stand earnings, Zeke would have succeeded in earning more money than Michael's team, which would have prohibited money being added to the pot.
I guess the other team, Mr. Kyle, Mr. Good Deed, Mother, Dirty Words, put in his own money. If Kyle wouldn't have cheated, I would have won, you bastard. So, test 3 was the locksmith. Yeah. Alright. I knew every combo to every lock. All the combos were on the note. Were on a note in the bathroom, and that's how I knew them, but also, like, I kept forgetting them and, you know, going in the bathroom every 5 times.
Zeke made sure that the right combinations were never given on the locks. It wasn't until 3 numbers were found until Amy, not Zeke, set Simon free.
Oh, guys! Okay, they got
It's
one
back here, it's back here.
Hey, alright, so we got...
Zeke's most blatant sabotage occurred when the players ate sushi.
So, you know, I did the exemption because I was thinking, you know, I'm going to take money. I wasn't expecting to eat wasabi. But, you know, the moment I touched that, but that task actually kind of really scared me. No way I'm doing that.
You're the mole.
In Task 5, Zeke was supposed to pick the picture that would be the easiest to replicate. However, as the mole, she picked the one she thought to be the most complex. However, the mole was outdone. Tate added in a jury that didn't even exist in the picture to make sure whoever was selecting the picture knew it was law and order.
Trivia task, you know, I just actually went with it. You know, I knew who won the spelling bee, but, you know, whatever. Next task was the one where we did the theater task. I was the hauler because I had a big vehicle, but Tate and I had to kind of fight for it, but I was like, no, it's mine. I'll do it.
Are you guys comfortable with
Is
Zeke?
that okay?
No, I don't trust her. She's the mole. She'll lose everything.
Exactly. Let's not let her be it. She can be it fine.
Okay. What the players and audience didn't pick up on was that when Zeke was given the instructions in front of all the players, she was told that there are 4 different stops she had to make on 3 different streets. Zeke has a map with 4 drop-off points at 3 different streets, each spot containing 3 chairs. Well, she made it to 3 different streets, but only 3 stops. She knowingly skipped one of the destinations on the map, preventing 1/4 of the potential money from going into the pot.
I basically, you know, I looked like the hero there, but I took out 1/4 of the money. Paul said that they're gonna have a penalty because they're not gonna get there unless they run.
Knowing this information, Zeke didn't even call the players to tell them to hurry up. And once she returned back, she was completely useless when it came to getting audience members.
Go! Like, once everybody started like getting into it and like run into doors and stuff, I'm like, this is my 5-minute break. Leave me alone. And so, you know, I just like made phone calls and to people, like I made phone calls to people that like were like 20 miles away, and you know, we had 2 minutes to get them there. It's just like sweet. You know, I was the walkie-talkie, but all of the flags in this area, I knew where they were. I knew where all the guards were and everything, and you know, I really don't feel bad for Amy until she fell down the hill, because like, you know, my job is the mole, so I had to run her up the hill.
If I had to choose one bone to pick with Zeke, it would definitely be frickin' Amy's fall down the hill, because Tate, I told Tate not to go there. Tate at that point knew that Zeke was the mole. She sent him up that hill. Amy, not knowing Zeke was the mole, is sent up that same hill, so she runs up there, then she frickin' somersaults down the hill. Actually, she doesn't. She just falls, gets up, falls again, sprains her midfoot, whatever that is. And it was all because of Zeke, and I was so pissed off because then Zeke runs to her rescue and cradles her like a young child and just massages her foot and does all this thing, and I was so pissed off because I knew that Zeke was the mole, that Zeke was the one that sent her up there, and then she's pulling the mother card. Yeah, she should feel bad. She's the one that did that. At this point, I know who the mole is. I know it's Zeke. And at this point, she's only confirming everything. But she totally sent him towards that first flag. And I said, don't go towards that one. I'm switching and I'm going with Zeke the rest of the game. I don't care what anyone tells me. I'm not going to let anyone get into my head.
She just went past one of them. So where's the other one? She's coming towards you.
You shouldn't team Emily and I together, because, you know, she was basically, you know, my accomplice. Because, like, basically, this is a timed task, and when you put us two together, there's no way we're not going to fight. And so, you know, I just sat there and I bickered with her, and, you know, I refused to help the players, you know. I was just like, I don't know, go run.
We don't see any other ones. I have to scout, get back here.
Basically, the contestants were supposed to be in all of the pictures. Paul didn't make that clear, bastard. So, you know, like, all the pictures that you saw or whatever, I wasn't in any of them because I took the pictures.
And while Zeke was quick to waste time showing off her recently taken pictures, she was also quick to urge the team to run back, making sure no more pictures could be taken.
What is it?
34.
Oh, wait, no, we need to go. It's our option. Look, this is where the...
So basically, I got kidnapped. I didn't have to do anything.
Emily, you guys need to decide. That's Emily. Emily. We're not going to decide on that one. See, just come on. Emily, come on. Will you just be nice to me for once?
I wasn't gonna roll with that because her and Tate were gonna split the money or whatever. So I refused.